Welcome back to our little series on the new features of Visual Energy Release 6. In this video I will show you the basics of a level time chart. A level time chart is used to show recorded values from left to right on a chronological time axis. To compare different measuring parameters, a chart can feature up to 4 value axes. New axes are automatically created based on the data channels you want to show. While the number of data channels per chart is unlimited, an excessive number of channels can make the chart too cluttered. It makes more sense to create several charts within the currently opened level time chart. This is referred to as a chart collection. Based on the measuring parameters captured, Visual Energy automatically creates a predefined chart collection per meter point. To see this system chart in the acquisition area, go to the corresponding meter point and select Evaluations. Alternatively, you can also create a custom chart collection in the evaluation area. In this type of collection, you can also use the measuring values of different meter points. When you open a chart, all required data sets of the current year are retrieved once. You can then analyze them without having to repeat the database query, which saves a lot of time. All analysis functions, such as grouping and summarizing, are made on the user's computer. To analyze another year or several years, you can always use the Data Request button. Let us take a closer look at the basic functions. To get an overview of the entire period, simply click this button. Below the actual time axis, you will find a clever control element for the time view. You can use the mouse to define the beginning or the end of the analysis period, or freely move the entire time range. The toolbar contains the time range buttons we know from the previous version. With these buttons, you can quickly adapt the range to exactly one day, week, month, quarter or year. Furthermore, you can also define any start and end time with the calendar button. There are several methods to move around on the chart's time axis. You can use the navigation buttons in the toolbar to move forwards or backwards in the time by the duration of a time range, or use the arrow keys on your keyboard to do so. Alternatively, you can also move the entire view by holding down the mouse button on the chart. You can easily combine these two methods, for example, to always analyze the day changeover. As a third option, you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in or out on the time axis. Turn the mouse wheel forwards to move into the next smaller time range, and turn the wheel backwards to zoom out to the larger ones. Let us take a look at the value axis. Here you can also move the scale holding down the mouse button and zoom in or out with the mouse wheel. Please note that if you use the mouse wheel together with the Alt key, the 0 value is locked to the baseline. In all other cases, zooming in or out will start at the current mouse cursor position. The value scale will always be set to manual mode if it is adjusted, independent of the method you use. The values will no longer be automatically adjusted. If you want them to be, you can always right-click on the corresponding scale and set the scale mode back to automatic.